This is sort of the steam section over here. We got a bunch of steam cars. This is an early Stanley. This is a 1909, what they call 20 horsepower model. This one here is the little faster model. It's a 30 horse. And the amazing thing about this is all wood. This is wood.
That's wood?
Yeah, it's all steam bent. The only thing metal is the hood. Everything else, wood. Chassis here. These are wood poles. Everything is
I didn't
wood.
realize that.
Yeah, yeah. This is what they call a dry engine. This one you had to get out and about every 50 miles just squirt all the bearings and get back in. There's no oil in the engine per se because steamers move so slowly.
Now, are these actual louvers or are they all just painted louvers?
No, just painted louvers. Again, they're just to give the appearance of gas cars, you know.
Wow.
What you do with a steamer is you have your pilot right here and you heat up your pilot just like, in fact, we got a fire going in there already. You can see the fire going in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a hot water heater. That just keeps your boiler hot.
Yeah.
And what happens is, then when you open your fuel comes down here as a liquid, hits the pilot, immediately becomes a gas, and as the gas is shot under pressure into your burner.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of how it works. It takes about 20 minutes to get it going. See, all it is, is that a little warm? That's a little warm.
Oh, nice and toasty.
What you do is it's not the prettiest thing underneath here, but it's basically just, see, a big...
Yeah, I don't imagine they showed these off at cruise-ins or something. Hey, let me pop the hood on this baby. And...
Oh yeah, just a big hot water heater. But it's quiet. I mean, it's running right now. You know? And when you pull away in a steamer, here, we'll pull it up to the door. You grab a jacket here.
Let me get mine.
There's nothing electric on this car. Everything is mechanical. All pumps. You do everything by hand. You pump it up by hand. You pump up fuel pressure by hand.
Is there carbide lights then?
Carbide, well, yeah, you light those with a match. And then as you, then once you're rolling, see if you look under the floor here, you have a whole series of,
oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
all your
man.
pumps, you see? All your pumps are under here.
You had to be a plumber to work on this, not a mechanic. It's really plumbing.
You know,
Yahoo!
steamer's a great
I'm getting
tinkerer.
steamed.
That's your whistle right here.
You're actually pressing my pants with that, I think.
That's right, that's right. That's what it does. But see, once you're moving, everything becomes sort of, well, it's all sort of direct drive, really. There's no engine, there's no transmission rather, there's no clutch, there's no gears. Your engine is connected directly to your wheels. And once you're moving, once you're rolling, all these pumps will begin to pump on their own. Once the wheel, well, you'll see. Here, we'll take it out for a spin.
All right. This will be a first for me also.
First thing you do is you clear the cylinders. You get all your water out.
All aboard?
But once you shut her down, it's dead quiet. Hey, John, open the door there.
This is what it sounds like?
Yeah. It's quiet in this once it really warms up.
Jay loves to drive his cars, and he couldn't resist taking me out for a spin in this locomotion mode of transportation.
Man, it's quiet.
Yeah.
How'd you learn how to drive it even? I mean, who can teach you how to drive this thing?
Stanleys are kind of, like I said, they're just great tinkerer cars. But you see, once you're moving, there's no gears, there's no transmission.
Jay, what a trip.
Woo! You thought the other one screwed up your mustache.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
But see, they're quiet.
They are. It's amazing.
The only thing you don't have in steam cars is brakes.
I was going to ask you about that.
What you do in an emergency, if you're not getting enough braking, you just throw it in reverse. You throw it in reverse, open your steam valve like that. And she stops like a train.
So I was going to say, again, that's pretty much locomotive technology, right?
It is locomotive. The only thing you don't have that's not locomotive is a track. When I blow, watch the people coming the other way. Yeah! The train is!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Train! This is what you call a winker down there. Since water is not a lubricant, or at least not a good lubricant.
Yeah.
What that does is it shoots a dollop of steam oil, which is about 600 weight, into each spray of water gets shot with a dollop of oil. So
As a carry,
or is it rather steam? As the steam goes into the cylinder, as a drop of oil goes in with it. So that lubricates everything. Now see, there isn't a gas car that can shift this quick back then.
No way.
So you just keep pulling and pulling.
So they probably had a pretty good race record.
Oh, 127 in 1906.
Wow.
Stanley held the world speed record. You just hope the light turns green because you're not going to make it.
Come on, baby. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Make sure it's still got a fire in the hole here.
After our whistle-blowing tour, Jay demonstrated the process of blowing down the boiler on a steam-powered vehicle.
The way this works is, you got two balls right here. One's filled with air, one's filled with gas.
Okay.
So under pressure, one is pressurize the air.
Right.
And then as you're moving, you're always pumping air in, which works as your fuel pressure. Then when you're finished with it, you can hold pressure all night if you want, or you can release it. And you'll see the fuel pressure gauge drop. And there's no smoking by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's throwing a little bit of gas there, I imagine.
Show you what kind of pressure. This is what you do at night, you blow it off. You might want to stand back. Okay, you got to open all of these. And that's how you clean out your boiler.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of power in there.
Yeah.
Steam's like a knife. You know, superheated steam, boy, hell.
It cuts like a knife.
Cut you right in half. You always leave enough so you can...
Fire it back up, right?
No, you don't need to fire it back up.
Or just put it away, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh. So this is just leftover stuff you're running on now. Band brakes in back. Was there even any brake in front? Brakes. We don't need no stinking brakes.
I mean, they're great fun. They're just, compared to turning a key, you see why they
Yeah.
went out of business.
Yeah, I understand.
But for sheer power and torque,
Yeah, it's just so constant.
You can spin those wheels in the tire on open throttle. You can just twist them right in the rubber, because that's how much power you got going through there. It's 700 pounds from rest. 700 pounds from 2 RPM. Just
And it can't weigh too much, does it weigh?
1,800 pounds, maybe a little less. But see, that's the trouble, is your weight constantly shifts as you're using water. You know, so they're, you know.
It was a challenge.
Yeah.